DreAllDay.com. DreAllDay.com. 3 things that winners never do. All of you who's watching this, I assume that you expect to be a winner in life. I expect that you expect success of yourself. You hold yourself to certain standards, and you watching this video because you're looking for something that's going to help you with your game, help you get better. So let me tell you things that winners never do. So you want to check yourself for these activities and make sure you exterminate them from your being if you ever catch yourself doing any of these things, because they will set you up for failure in life. And a lot of people seem to do these things habitually, so I want to make sure you catch yourself, because habits, you're not even conscious of it. So you got to become conscious of these things if you find yourself doing them. Number 1, winners do not complain. Even though in life all of us will have things that we could complain about, things we could bitch about, unfair situations, times when people are hating on us or blocking us or getting in our way, things that are just not going the way they're supposed to go. Winners don't complain about those situations. They assess the situation, see what's going on, they figure out what they can do about it, and then they take action. All right? Losers complain about stuff and do nothing. Winners assess the situation, see what needs to be done, and then they go do it. They are people of action. They have an action bias, meaning they lean more towards doing stuff than just talking about stuff. Number 2, winners never see themselves as victims. Goes hand in hand with the first point. A lot of people these days have decided to just jump into this. They call it the victim Olympics. People just basically competing to see who could be more of a victim, who can complain more, who has more grievances that they can lay out, about themselves and about their lives and about their situations. Winners do not see themselves as victims. Winners see themselves as winners. All right? So even though something may have happened and you can see yourself as a victim, somebody did you wrong, somebody hated on you, somebody cheated you, somebody blocked you, somebody stole something from you, somebody didn't do what they were supposed to do on your behalf, you never see yourself as a victim, because victims get victimized, and victims are basically setting themselves up for failure. The victims are people who expect to fail in life, and we also know those people as losers. So if you see yourself as a victim, you are in that moment, you are a loser. You can change that situation at the snap of your finger by never seeing yourself as a victim. 3rd thing that winners never do. Winners never expect to lose. Even though that doesn't mean you're going to win every time. But every great athletes lose games. Not everybody can win the championship. Sometimes you try something in your business and your whatever, and it doesn't work out. That doesn't mean you expected it to not work out or you expected it to fail. Every single game you expect to win. Everything you put out, you expected to pop off. Every product you offer, you expected to sell. Doesn't mean it's going to happen every time, but you had the expectation. Because in life, your expectations become your outcomes. Whatever you expect in life, that is what you get. Winners never expect to fail. They always expect to win. Doesn't mean it happens every time, but they are always planning for it. And I'll give you one more bonus thing. Winners don't associate with losers. They don't tolerate anyone who does these things. Winners do not associate. They don't have in their circle victims, people who expect to lose, or people who bitch and complain. All right, so you got to make sure you're checking your associations, make sure nobody around you is doing these things, because you become your associations. Y'all notice, you become the average of the people you spend the most time with. Winners don't associate with people who do losing activities or who have losing habits. So check yourself for everything I just said there. Send me a text and tell me the best thing you got from this video. Tell me anything. What are you going to do different, basically, based on what you just heard? What habits do you need to get rid of so to make sure you're putting yourself in a winning position? My number is 305-384-6894. It's down in the video description. And while you're there, click on that link and get your free copy of my book called The Mirror of Motivation. The book's free. Just cover the shipping. The link is down there. My number's down there as well. Hit me up. Work on your game. Dre all day.